Yes, it's true. It is true. The Albany Altarias have returned to the draft league scene. So this league is very different. It's called generic league name. But the Albany Altarias are still here. Very different league. It is a Gen 5 league. And that doesn't sound like very much. Maybe just sounds like you can't pick Pokemon after Gen 5. Wrong. It is vastly different. Okay, so first thing, I have a few first thing that are different, fairy types do not exist. Which is like very big, which means the dragon types are like broken and steel types are like not as good anymore. Yeah, there's also that. Also, big thing, weather is permanent. So like if like what's it called? Politoed came in with its ability which is called Drizzle, and that rain stays unless you have your own weather to change it. So it doesn't go after 5 turns. It stays unless you can change it yourself. Also, third big thing, and I think the last big thing, gems are a thing. And what gems are, basically, nowadays, the only gem that exists is the normal gem. And what the normal gem does today is it boosts the power of one normal move by 1.3 times power. And it's one time use and it gets consumed after. Yeah. But now, there is a gem for every single type, and they are 1.5 times boost. So remember this, 1.5 times boost to an attack, and then the item gets consumed. Remember that. Okay. So, this league you have I like this. 110 points to draft 9 to 11 Pokemon. So if you want, you can just leave the draft. I did not. I picked all 11. I probably should have left, but I took all 11. Just to add that unpredictability. I had another huge gigantic thing. Beast Baller. I'll put his links in the description. Beast Baller, if you remember Beast Baller, he was named after the Driftblim in Battle Beyond Borders, and he also helped me a lot. He is in this league. Which is not good, which means he won't help me. But here's the problem. We probably won't face Beast Baller because it is a 16-person league split into 2 divisions. Top 4 make playoffs still in each division. Me and Beast Baller are in different divisions. And also, each division had its own draft. So, 2 people... I don't like that because 2 people can have Dragonite now. 2 people can have Heracross now. I just named examples. So, me and Beast Baller do actually have 2 duplicates, which is pretty funny. But I think I should, get on with this draft. Beast Baller's in this, which is pretty funny. Alright, I'm going to get on with my draft. So, going into the draft, what I wanted first was Ferrothorn. Why Ferrothorn? Because Ferrothorn is broken. It's very bulky. It gets iron barbs. It, has, 2 weaknesses. And it's pretty good. Beast Baller got him. But in my draft, it was taken, 1 pick before me. Actually, technically not, because my first pick could have been Ferrothorn, but I went a different route because I thought Ferrothorn would come back to me. So the first pick, I believe this was the 6th pick in the draft, the Albany Altarias selected, Dragonite. Why Dragonite, you may ask? Well, Dragonite was 16 points, which is 2 less than the highest. The highest, there was 118, and it was Tyranitar for some reason. I don't really get that. Probably because permanent Sandstream. But we do not have Tyranitar. We have Dragonite. And why is Dragonite OP? Because Dragon types are OP because of no fairies. Also, Dragonite has multi-scale, which means the first hit, if it's on full health, does no damage. Or, what? No, it does half damage. It does not mean no damage. That would have been broken. So, its same type attack boost moves do double damage, which is super effective to Dragon, Grass, Bug, and Fighting, which gives us 4 types immediately that we are super effective against. It's a good Choice Scarf user with its 80 speed. It gets extreme speed also. That's really good for the priority. we can go Lumberry Outrage. That's what I usually do with Dragonite. Just use Outrage, and then if you get confused, just pops the Lumberry. Also, another thing, Knockoff is only 20 base power. So we probably won't see as much Knockoff as you normally do. 134 base attack. My gosh, that is huge. It gets coverage with the elemental punches, Earthquake, Brick Break. Dragonite is crazy. Yeah, we got Dragonite. And I'm really excited to use Dragonite. However, our next pick was, we got the 6th pick out of 8 people in a snake draft. So our next pick was like, I believe, if I do the math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks away. And the little one pick before me, Ferrothorn, gets taken. So that was unfortunate, but somehow, some way, Mew came back to me. I spoiled it. Yeah, Mew. The 2nd pick was Mew. My dog is screaming right now. Anyways, Mew, right? I've talked about wanting to use Mew for a while. Reasons why I want to use Mew? Mew is absolutely broken. Because it was somehow available in the 2nd round, and also it learns like literally every single move. Well, not every, but like it learns like every single TM, which is like a lot of moves. Basically, limitless move pool. Its same type attack boost covers poison and fighting, which is another type that we didn't have in poison. That's 5 now we have. It has 100 base stats across the board, which means it can go bulky or it can go offensive. For like status moves, it gets Heal Bell, Screens, Roost, Toxic, Stealth Rock, Rock Polish. We all remember what happened with Rock Polish Diancie. What about Rock Polish Mew? For offense, we can go Shadow Ball, T-Bolt, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, Fake Out, like anything really. And it's like the most unpredictable Pokemon because of that. That's why I've wanted to use Mew. 17 points though. A lot, but it was okay. However, the next pick, we had to wait a while. And I swear, every time I do a draft and a Ferrothorn's in it, I always get scared of Ferrothorn because I know how good it is. So I took a fire type. And the fire type I took is pretty good. Darmanitan. On paper, Darmanitan doesn't seem that good because, like, who uses Darmanitan these days? But let me tell you something about Darmanitan. Darmanitan gets the ability Sheer Force. What does Sheer Force do? 1.3 times damage to all moves with secondary effects, and then it removes the secondary effects. Only, like, positive secondary effects. So recoil stays, which is unfortunate, but yeah. Its stab moves covers Bug, Grass, Steel, and Ice, which is 2 more types that we didn't have. And Sheer Force plus Life Orb plus Flare Blitz, because Flare Blitz does get boosted because it also has a chance to burn, so it just gets rid of the chance to burn. Over 200 base power with Sheer Force Life Orb. And for some reason, Sheer Force plus Life Orb, like, it gets rid of Life Orb damage, which is pretty good. So it has 140 attack, which is, like, insane. That's more than Dragonite. And 95 speed, which is also more than Dragonite. But that also makes it a good Choice Band user and a good Choice Scarf user. But I don't know why we would do that over Life Orb. But, like, it's a possibility. Its defenses are not that good. 105 HP, which is, like, pretty fine. And 55 in both regular and special defense. So, yeah, but hopefully we can just outspeed kill everything. Because we also get Earthquake, Stone Edge, U-Turn, and Zen Headbutt. There's just some examples. And for, like, status moves, ooh, this is fun. We can get Bulk Up, Toxic Yawn, and Belly Drum. That is something I want to try at least once. I want to try Belly Drum Darmanitan. Well, that was Darmanitan. However, up next is Gastro. I leaked the pick again. I'm so good at this. Gastrodon. Why Gastrodon? Because ground types were going quickly, and I needed to get one quickly. They were all going away. Like, Excadrill was gone, Hippowdon was gone, Garchomp, I think, was gone. A lot of them were gone. But I got a ground type. I got Gastrodon. is Gastrodon's good because its only weakness is to grass, which is pretty good. Actually, really good. But it's a 4 times weakness. So, like, is it good? Yes. The answer is yes. It is still really good. It has stab moves, which cover fire, ground, rock, electric, poison, and steel, which that is 5 more types. We now have 12 types out of the possible 17, because no fairies, so it's not 18. It's kind of bulky, I guess. 111 HP, 82 special defense, and 68 defense. But its moveset is more what makes it bulky. Because it gets Curse, Pain Split, Toxic, Recover. It also has like a pretty good 92 special attack. Its coverage isn't much. It really only has like Ice Beam and Sludge Bomb, that which aren't stab. Yeah. But Gastrodon is pretty good out of the ground types that were still available to me, because a lot of them were gone. So we got one. We also got a water type out of that. And the next pick, I needed some speed. Like, I had speed. Like, I have speed. I have Dragonite, which is 80, which is mid. Mew with 100 is pretty good. Darmanitan with 95 is like also pretty good. But I wanted someone like really fast, because we don't have like stand out really fast like we had for like a bunch of things in Battle Beyond Borders. And we just took Gastrodon, who's like really, really slow. So who do I go with? I would say that this Pokemon is just Jolteon, but better. Oops, that's not the right button. Raikou. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna say Raikou because that's what I've been saying. I might just change to Raikou. I don't know. So we got speed, and we also got a good electric type. Obviously, only 1 weakness to ground. 115 speed, so slower than Jolteon, but it has 115 special attack, which is higher than Jolteon. It also has like a little bit of a wider move pool. It has more bulk than Jolteon. Sadly, I looked at Raikou and thought it got Volt Absorb. It does not get Volt Absorb because it was like a hidden ability type thing that like wasn't ever obtainable. So Raikou actually doesn't get Volt Absorb. It only gets Pressure, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. But it gets Screens, which we could set up screens with that. Yeah. It has Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Aura Sphere, Extra Sensory, and that's kind of its entire move pool that aren't stab. Its stab moves cover water and flying, which is 2 more types we don't have. 14 total types covered by stab, which is really good. We're only missing 3. So yeah, that's Raikou, whatever. And yeah, obviously I'll have nicknames for everybody, but that's not right now. That will be when our battle time happens. Battle time is soon, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. I think minimum, maybe like a week and a half, I'll get a video out for battle time. Or maybe like less than that. I don't know. We'll see. But the next pick was our 6th pick. And about this time, actually no, it was like way in the beginning of the draft, but I found out Defog, or everyone found out, Defog does not clear away hazards in Gen 5, which is weird. I don't know. Why does it not do that? So I needed a Rapid Spinner. And last time we had Iron Treads, who was a really good Rapid Spinner. So I needed another good Rapid Spinner, who is not Iron Treads, because Iron Treads is not in Gen 5. Well, this might be a little goof pick, but I took Hitmonlee. A lot of good Rapid Spinners, like does Excadrill get Rapid Spin? Let me look. Is Excadrill Rapid Spinner? I feel like it is. Let me see, who gets Rapid Spin? Go down Showdown. Team Rapid Spin. Yeah, Excadrill, Cloyster, Starmie wasn't gone, but I didn't take Starmie. Donphan was gone. Blastoise was gone. A lot of Rapid Spinners were gone. So here's the thing about Hitmonlee. Remember when I was talking about gems? Remember when I was saying to remember that the item gets consumed? So Jolteon can use the fighting gem to get a, what's math? 130, half of that 65, add that on, 195 base high jump kick, boosted by stab, and then that item gets consumed. That item oh, English, jeez. That item gets consumed, which pops Unburden, which it has, and that boosts its 87 speed to like 120 or around there, because I'm not doing that math right now. Also, that speed can get boosted by Rapid Spin, as like we've already. Does Rapid Spin boost speed? I should check these things, because Gen 5 was weird. It was a weird time. Who gets Rapid Spin? I'm just gonna go to Cloyster, Rapid Spin. I don't think it boosts speed. I think that's a good thing I checked. Hold on, if I made like a Gen 8 team, or like Gen 9, OU, Rapid Spin, Great Tusk, sure. That's interesting. Rapid Spin does not boost speed, and it's also only 20 base power. Insane. I just found that out. So we actually can't boost with speed with Rapid Spin. Can't boost speed with Rapid Spin. Yep, English. Interesting. Well, that's unfortunate. We get Unburden, though. That makes Unburden even better. We can also do normal gem Fake Out, which will consume the gem, and then we get the speed boost. You get the priority. It also gets priority Bullet Punch. It gets Earthquake, Poison Jab, Sucker Punch, Stone Edge. Its stab moves cover normal, ice, rock, dark, and steel, which I think is only one more type. Oh, two more types, actually. Two more types that we didn't have. Good 110 special defense and 120 attack. 87 speed, like I said. And yeah, that's kind of all on Hitmonlee. The next pick, okay, at this point in the draft, I have no idea what to take, because I kind of had all the necessities, because there's a lot less necessities in Gen 5. You don't need a steel type, and obviously there's no fairy types. Like, a steel type isn't like, it's good to have, but it's not like a necessity like it is now. Back in Gen 5, it didn't matter. So I just looked for things that stood out to me, and I was looking for a dark type, because the only type we didn't have coverage for was Ghost, so I was like, might as well just get coverage for it while like we don't know what to get. I took Weavile. Now Weavile has like 6 weaknesses, and one of them is a 4x weakness to fighting, which is really bad, but here's some good things about Weavile. 120 attack and 125 speed. Its stab moves cover Psychic, Ghost, Grass, Ground, Flying, and Dragon, which is the last type, being Ghost. So we have coverage for every single type now. It's another Fake Out user. It also gets priority Ice Shard. Pretty bad defenses with 70 HP, 65 defense. I wrote down 125 special defense. Is that facts, or did I do a misclick? No. Yeah, it's 85 special defense, which actually still isn't that bad. But it's not 125. I think I meant speed when I wrote, yeah, because it gets 125 speed. Oopsie. But it is a good focus stash user because of the bad defenses. Has pretty mid abilities with pressure and pickpocket. But it does get good coverage. It gets Brick Break, Poison Jab, Shadow Claw, X Scissor. Good coverage. For the next pick, I realized that at this point, the team does not have that much bulk. It has Gastrodon, who is our only real bulky boy. We could go Mew for bulk. Dragonite is bulky sometimes, but like sometimes. And like everything else is like not bulky at all. So we took a bulky pick. I was between this and Snorlax. Snorlax was 1 point higher than this though, so I didn't go with it. But we could probably trade if we wanted to. I went with Blissey. Hold on. What the hell? I went with Blissey. That did not work. Okay. What is Blissey good for? A lot of things. 255 HP makes it the highest HP stat of any Pokemon ever since Gen 2. It's held that record. Only one weakness to fighting. It doesn't need to hold an Eviolite to be bulky, or bulkier like Chansey. Blissey has, obviously Blissey, Chansey, they have terrible offense. However, Blissey has a usable 75 special attack. If we had to, we could use 75 special attack. Also, Blissey gets natural cure, so if it gets toxic, we can just switch out and get rid of it. That's kind of why I was thinking Snorlax because of immunity. And also thick fat. See, I don't know if Blissey's better than Snorlax. If Blissey does bad at, like, in the middle of the season, we could trade it away. Because someone did take Snorlax. But Blissey can do para-flinch hacks, just like a Togekiss could, with Thunder Wave, Rock Slide, and Serene Grace. Instead of Air Slash, we use Rock Slide instead, because it has the same chance to flinch. We can go Toxic, Screens, Thunder Wave, Wish, Soft Boiled, Heal Bell. Another reason why I might trade Blissey is because we already have a Heal Bell user in Mew. So, yeah, there's that. But for right now, we have Blissey, and we're not just going to trade it immediately. We're going to see what Blissey can do. We can, like, Seismic Toss, Protect, Stall things. Yeah, and Blissey's really good over Chansey because it doesn't rely on Eviolite. It can hold leftovers. Yeah, it can hold leftovers. Okay, for the next pick, once again, no idea what to take. Absolutely no clue in the world what to take, because, like, I kind of have everything now. And we had, I believe, 14 points left at this point. So, this may seem crazy, but I went Lucario for 11. Why Lucario? It's a Steel type, which is a type we didn't have. Even though I said you don't really need a Steel type. I don't know. Lucario's good. I don't really know why Lucario. It's just a good thing that was still in. I didn't know what to take. Beast Baller said I probably should have taken something with Intimidate, which is fair. I probably should have, but I did not. So we have Lucario now. And also I don't think there was anything good with Intimidate left. Like Staraptor I think was left, but who cares about Staraptor? Does Staraptor get Intimidate? I swear it does. Yeah, it does. Ain't no one care about Staraptor. Anyways, Lucario can be physical or special. It has 110 attack, 115 special attack. Stab moves cover normal, ice, rock, dark, and steel. It gets extreme speed and bullet punch for priority. It has pretty good abilities, I would say. Steadfast, which is if you flinch, you gain a speed. You gain +1 speed. Inner Focus, which means you're immune to flinching. And Justified, which is if you get hit with a dark type move, a stat goes up by 1, but I forgot which stat goes up by 1. It is, let me see, Justified. It is Attack, which is pretty good. That's kind of all about Lucario. There's nothing really major. Aura Sphere was its signature move at one point. Yeah. Earthquake, Ice Punch, Poison Jab, Thunder Punch, Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball. Those are some coverage moves for physical and special. Now these last two picks are amazing. We had 4 points left, I think. I don't know. I saved 1 point in case you want to do a free agent trade, like an upgrade, so we can get, like, say we traded Raikou, we could trade in Raikou and then use our other point to get a 14 point. So I saved a point, which is pretty cool. Our next pick, once again, still no idea what to pick, but I had some points left. So who did I take? I thought it would have been really funny if I did the first ever Albany Altarias re-signing the contract extension for Beast Baller the Drifblim. Beast Baller is making his return on our team. Will we break the Beast Baller verse if we bring Beast Baller to the fight against Beast Baller, if that ever happens? Maybe, but apparently I hear rumors that there is a Lit Luke on Beast Baller's team. So yeah, that will be funny. But we have Beast Baller. You know Beast Baller. You love Beast Baller. Re-signed Beast Baller. Again, Unburden and Gem is overpowered. Also, Flare Boost is really good. Unfortunately, Beast Baller takes a big nerf, though, by not getting Strength Sat. Yeah, obviously, remember, 150 HP, terrible defenses, 90 special attack, which is decent. Status moves are, like, pretty fun. Destiny Bond, Haze, Memento, T-Wave, Toxic Pain Split. Coverage is not so much, but we do have Clear Smog, Thunderbolt, and Psychic, which are pretty good. But it's Beast Baller. Come on now. Beast Baller. Beast Baller is back. And obviously, I mentioned before how important it was to change the weather. So, and you may remember a certain somebody that was there only to change the weather. You know who I'm taking. You know who I took last with like 1 point left. The Albany Altarias extended the contract of Hippo Potato. The Hippo Potato, all jokes aside, is actually really, really important for changing the weather. It gets Sandstream, which is permanent. So it's actually really, really important. So Hippo Potato might see more than one game. Or like more than one team. It can hold Eviolite to boost its defenses, which aren't terrible. Like, they aren't god-awful. 68 HP, 78 defense, 40... Okay, that's actually pretty bad. 42 special defense. Okay, it's actually pretty bad. But Eviolite makes it better. It's probably kind of only there to change the weather again. But it's Hippo Potato, so it's Hippo Potato. Which is always fun to have. So this is it. Albany Altarias draft for a generic league name. I'm excited. We're winning. We're gonna beat Beast Baller. Hopefully me and Beast Baller both make playoffs so we can fight him. Also, one more interesting thing. In this league, 3 big names. Sky Jordan, who won Battle Beyond Borders. We have, I think in the other draft pool, not in mine, there is Grimmets, not to be confused with Grimace, Grimmets with a T, Grimmets. There, just not get confused. He had the weather team from last year. Does he have a weather team this time? I need to check. If he has a weather team, I'll be very prepared. Just kidding, probably won't. Rosters. He does not have a weather team, okay, but he does have Blissey, who copy of us. It's cringe. Anyways, he's in. Also, QBO. And some might not remember QBO, but QBO 6-0'd us in our first draft league in Altair. And he is our first week, I believe. So the next video will be us against him. And we're getting our revenge. I'm not going to show QBO's team right now, but I'm going to look at it. Dear gosh. Oh dear. We are actually... See, its top half of his roster look insane, but his bottom half is trash. So that's going to be funny. You'll see that in the video. But, like, for now, that's our draft. I'll update if anyone gets traded, which I don't see happening, but it could. Bye. See ya for battle time.